Chapter 5 Arithmetic Progression Session 1. Let's start. In the arithmetic progression, what is arithmetic progression? Let's start with this arithmetic progression. Right. Consider the following numbers. See, these are some of the examples what the arithmetic progression is. To understand this, we need to consider these examples. Right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. After 1, how 2 will come? By adding 1. After 2, how 3 will come? By adding 1. After 3, how 4 will come? By adding 1. Right? Just need check this out. Now, then 100, then 70, then 40, and then 10. Now, how this come? By subtracting minus 30. By subtracting 30. By subtracting 30. Right? See, here we add 1. Right, here we subtracting 30, right, then minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, right. So how this will come? By adding 1, by adding 1, by adding 1, right. Here, see, this is the very much important. 3, 3, 3, 3. What do you add or subtract here? 0. What do you add or subtract here? 0. What do you add or subtract here? 0. Right? In the same manner here, right? Minus 1, minus 1.5, minus 2. So what you are going to subtract in here? So you can subtract here 0.5. You can subtract here 0.5. Right? So in this way, you will get this. So see, here you can add 1, here you can subtract 30, here you can add 1, here you can add 0, here you can add 0.5, right? So here you can add a single number. You can add or subtract a single or any number to get the next term, and that is a fixed number. Whether it is a 1, then it is a 1, 30, then 30, right? 0.5, then 0.5, and if it is 0, then 0, right? So this each number is called a term, right? So 4 is a term, 0 is a term, 3 is a term, minus 2.5 is a term, right? So an arithmetic progression is a list of number which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to each preceding term except the first term, right? See here, we have 170. So in the 100 we subtract 30, but that 30 is a fixed number, some fixed number, it is not the first number, right? Because from this example you might be assumed that 1, 2, 3, so we can only add 1, the first term. No, it is not like that, right? You can add any fixed term, you can add or subtract any fixed term including 0, right? So just keep in mind. So this fixed number is called common difference, right? So here we add 1, here we add minus 30, here we add 0, here we add 0.5. So these all are a common difference D, right? How that will come, right? That we will discuss later. Remember that it can be positive, negative or 0, right? Here in this case positive, in this case negative, here is positive, here it is 0. Right? Here it is negative. So it can be a positive, it can be a negative, or it can be a 0, right? Here we get the 0, here we get the 1, here we get the 1, here we get the minus 30, right? Here we get the 0.5, minus 0.5, right? So it can be positive, it can be 0, or it can be a negative 1, right? Now let's move ahead. Let us denote the first term of an AP. It is A1 like this. So 1 is in suffix, right? In this way, right? Let the first term denote by A1, second term by A2, and nth term by AN in this way, right? A1, A2, and AN. So, what is our AP? So our AP is like this. A2 minus A1 is equals to A3 minus A2 is equals to AN minus 1 is equals to D. That means the difference of any two consecutive numbers are always equal, right? So it is always in the form of AN minus 1. That means if I put here 5, N is equals to 5, then 5 minus 4 is what? 5 minus 4 is what? 4. So A5 minus A4. In that manner, it should be a constant. That means a single digit, right? What is the general form of an AP? The general form of an AP is AD, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, right? So this is the general term of an AP. So how this will come, right? We add some fixed number, that is called a difference, a common difference, right? So that is common difference we add over here. So how that will come, that we will see into the upcoming slides. Okay. Now this is a finite AP. Now we have two kinds of an arithmetic progression series, the finite and the infinite. The term which has a AND number, that means it ends. If it is ends, then it is called the finite series, and if it is not ends, right, for example 1 2 3 4 goes on and on and on, so it do not have any end term, so it is called an infinite AP. But here we are only considering, no, we cannot say that only considering, we consider here both finite and infinite series, right? So this is called the infinite series and this is called the finite series, right? Now let's move ahead. Now exercise 5.1. So in which of the following situation does the list of number involved make an arithmetic progression and why? When it is make an arithmetic progression, if any fixed number is added, right? So consider here a taxi fare for each kilometer, a taxi fare after each kilometer rupees 15, and for the first kilometer 8 rupees, right? The taxi fare after each kilometer, the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and 8 rupees for the additional kilometer. So for the first kilometer, the taxi travels this much distance, right? So for the first, second, third and fourth. So for the first kilometer, he charges 15 rupees, but after that plus 8, after that plus 8, after that plus 8. See here, the plus 8, plus 8, plus 8, that means the first number is 15, then second number is what? So for the first kilometer you need to pay is 15 rupees, but for the 2 kilometers 15 plus 8, so 15 plus 8 is nothing but the 23. For the 3 kilometer, right, 15 plus 8 plus 8, so 15 plus 8 23, 23 plus 8, it is nothing but the 31. So in that manner series goes on and on and on, right? So the fixed number we added over here, the fixed number is added to the preceding number, succeeding term, here we can say, obtained by adding its preceding term. So we form an AP, right? Because the common difference is 8. Because the common difference is 8. How? See, the second term minus the first term. So 23 minus 15, right? Then third term minus second term. So 31 minus 23. In both the case, answer is nothing but the 8 only. If the difference is same, then we can say the AP, the series is in the AP. Now, the amount of air present in the cylinder when we vacuum removes the 1/4 of the remaining air, right? 1/4 is removed. So initially we have the V. Then from the V, 1/4 is removed. So V minus V by 4. So it is nothing but the 3V by 4. Then from the 3V by 4, 1/4 of the 3V by 4 is removed. 1/4 of the 3V by 4 is removed. So 3V by 4 minus 3V divided by 8. Right? So here we need to multiply with the 2 and here we need to multiply with the 2. So 3 2s are nothing but the 6. 6 minus 3 is nothing but the 3. So here we can say it is nothing but the 3V by 8. So can we say here, right, it's a square. So can we say here all of these are equal? No, we cannot say these are the equals. So that is why they are not form an AP. Right, question number 2. Sorry. Okay, here. Question number 3. So question number 3 is what? A cost of digging a well. After every meter of digging, it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises 50 for the subsequent meter. So for the first meter, say this is the well, right? If for the first meter it cost 150. But if you want to dig 1 meter more, and then it cost plus 50. That means here the cost is 200. right? One more meter, it adds 50 more. So 200 plus 50, it is nothing but the 250, right? So here it is 150, 200, 250. If you consider here, the common difference is nothing but the 50. The common difference is nothing but the 50. If the common difference are equal, then what we can say? We can say the given series is in the AP, right? So here it is forms an AP. In the same manner here, the amount of money every year when 1000 deposits compounded interest. See, without going into the very deep, whenever it is said compound interest, right? If you put the formula, you can say the compound interest is never an AP. If it is a simple interest, if it is simple interest, then it is an AP, right? If it is simple, say yes. If it is compound, say no. Right? By putting the formula, you will get the know that amount is equals to P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 to the power n, right? Whenever you find the power more than 1, we can definitely say it is not form an AP, right? Now let's question number 2. Write the first 4 term of an AP when the first term A and the common difference D is given by as follows. So A is equals to 10 and D is equals to 10, right? So they will start with the 10 and the common difference is 2. So see here, we have a series A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. So A is 10, then 10 plus 10, so nothing but the 20. Then 20 plus 10, it is nothing but the 30. Then 30 plus 10 is nothing but the 40. Series is what? 10, 20, 30 and 40. See here, each and everything is written over here. So answer is 10, 20, 30 and 40, right? So we just form in the first 4 terms. Here is the first 4 terms, right? Okay, now let's move ahead. A is equals to minus 2, so we'll start with the minus 2. But here the difference is 0. If you add minus 0 to minus 2, it is nothing but the 2. Minus 2 plus 0, minus 2, minus 2 plus 0, minus 2. So here it is minus 2, minus 2, minus 2 and minus 2. Right? Now question number 3. A is equals to 4. Now the second term we need to add minus 3. We need to add minus 3. So 4 minus 3 is nothing but the 1. Now in the 1 we need to add minus 3. 1 minus 3 is nothing but the minus 2. In the minus 2 we need to add the minus 3 is nothing but the minus 5. So what is the series? Is 4, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. 4, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. In the same manner here, minus 1 and we need to add 1 by 2. So plus 1 by 2 is nothing but the minus 1 by 2. Right? Plus 1 by 2 is nothing but the 0. Plus 1 by 2 is nothing but the 1 by 2. So this is our series, that minus 1 by 2, then 0 and then 1 by 2. Right? So very simple sum. Now question number 5. Right? Very simple. It is nothing but the minus 1.25 and then we need to add minus 0.25. So minus 0.25 it becomes what? Simple. 1.5 minus 1.50. Now plus 0.25 nothing but the minus 1.75. In that manner you can proceed. You will get the last term, means the fourth term is minus 2. Now let's move ahead with the question number 3. So what is the question number 3? For the following AP, write the first term and the common difference. The first term is what? 3. The first term is what? 3. Simple. What is the common difference? So it is nothing but the 1 minus 3. The second term minus the first term. Or you can say the third term minus the second term. Or you can say the third term minus the fourth term minus the third term, right? So it is nothing but the 1 minus 3 is nothing but the minus 2. So the common difference is minus 2. Okay. So be just focus just concentrate here. Focus here, because these are the very basic sums, and these basics we required into the upcoming exercise, right? We have 2 more exercise, 5.2 and 5.3. In that we cannot going to calculate this common difference. You need to directly take it from the series. So here just focus. Minus 5 minus 1, right? So what is A2? Minus, so what is, first of all A1. What is A1? Minus 5, A1, or you can say A. It is minus 5. Now what is D? So D is nothing but the A2 minus A1. So minus 1 minus 5. So minus into minus plus. So 1 plus 5. Minus 1 plus 5. It is nothing but the 4. So common difference is what? 4. Right? Okay. Now let's move ahead with the question number 3. So what is question number 3? What is A? A is 1 by 3. What is D? So D is 5 by 3. The second term minus the first term. Right? So minus 1 by 3. 5 minus 1. Because the denominators are same. So 5 minus 1. 4 by 3 is the common difference. So 4 by 3 is the common difference. Right? Okay. Now 1.7, 0.6. So 0.6 is our A, first term. Now what about the difference? So it is 1.7 minus 0.6. 1.7 minus 0.6 is nothing but the 1.1. See, our common difference is 1.1. Right? Now let's move ahead. Question number 4. What is question number 4? Which of the following are the APs? So we need to say whether given series is in the AP or not. So how we can say that? We can say by finding out the common difference. If the difference are equal, then we can say it is in the AP. If they form an AP, find out the common difference DA and write down the 3 more terms. If it is in AP, then we need to find out the another 3 terms. Okay. Now see, 4 minus 2 is nothing but the 2. Now 8 minus 4 is nothing but the 4. Can we see here the single term? See here, this is 2 and this is 4. These are not equal. So we can say the difference between the successive terms are not same, hence it is not in the AP. It is not from the AP. Right? Now question number 2. 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Now 5 by 2 is 2.5. So 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, right? 7 by 2 is nothing but 3.5. So here what is the common difference? 0.2 minus 2, 0.5. 3 minus 2.5, 0.5. 3 minus 3.5, 0.5. Here common difference is same. Here the common difference is same. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So therefore we can say the difference of the successive terms are same. Therefore the common difference hence it is in AP and common difference is 1 by 2. Now if we want to find these are the 4 terms, now we need to find the 5th term. So what is the 5th term? So 5th term is nothing but the A4 plus D, right? How? Okay, now let's check. A5 minus A4 is equals to D. So therefore A5 is equals to D plus A4, right? Simple. What we need to do here is 7 by 2. 7 by 2. In the 7 by 2 we need to add the 1 by 2. It is nothing but the 8 by 2. It is going to be the 4. So the first 5th term is 4. In the 4 you can add 1 by 2. You can get the 9 by 2. This is 9 by 2. Right? In the 9 by 2, if you add 1 by 2, so 9 plus 1, 10, 10 by 2 is nothing but the 5, right? So in that way, you can consider. And so the difference between is okay, that we see, right? Now question number 3. So 1.2, 3.2, 5.2, 7.2. So see here, 1, 2, the common difference is minus 2. Minus 3.2 minus 3.2 minus 1.2. So minus 3.2 minus is going to be the plus 1 by 2. So that is going to be the what? It is going to be the minus 2, right? So here we will get the minus 2. So the common difference is minus 2. If it is in the AP, we need to find out the more terms. So add minus 7 by 2 plus 2. Right, so it is going to be the 9.2 plus 2. So it is going to be the 9 and then 11.2 and then 13.2. Right, simple. A5 is equals to A4 plus D, A6 is equals to A5 plus D, and A7 is equals to A6 plus D. Okay, how that will come, that we will see in the previous sum. Okay, now let's move ahead with the question number 4. Now 6 minus 10 is 4. Minus 2 minus 6 is also 4, and 2 minus 2 is also 4, right? See here, everything is written over here. Minus minus plus, minus minus plus, minus minus plus. See, in the mathematics and in this chapter, science, you must need to you must need to know how to deal with the sign. Right? If you know how to deal with the sign, then it is fine. But if it is not, you don't know, then must learn it, that how to use sign, how we can apply the signs. It is minus into minus plus, right? Minus plus minus, it's a plus. So those things, this is the basics thing that you already learn in the lower standards, so you need to keep in mind, right? Okay, so hence the difference between the successive terms are same, hence it is in the AP. In the common difference is minus 2 that we need to find, and the another term we will already see. Now the question number 5th, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 3, it's 3 root 2. Right, see here, a2 minus a1, so 3 plus root 2 minus 3 is nothing but the root 2, because 3 plus 3 minus 3, 0. Now a3 minus a2, now a3 minus a2, so plus 3 minus 3, 0. Now 2 square root of 2 minus square root of 2, because minus into plus becomes minus. That we see how to do this in the standard 8 and standard 9 both, right? See here, this is 2 root 2 minus root 2. So root 2 is how many times? 2 times. Root 2 is how many times? 1 times. From 2 times 1 time is removed, it becomes root 2. If you don't know, see one more thing. Take out root 2 common. So root 2 is common. So it is nothing but the 2 minus 1. So root 2 into 1. So answer is root 2. So here it is root 2. Now a4 minus a3. So 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root 2. So here plus 3 minus 3, 0. Plus 3 minus 3, 0. Now 3 minus 2 is nothing but the 1. So root 2 is the answer. So here the common difference is equal. Hence it is in AP. In the common difference is square root of 2. Right? Finding out the one more term, what we need to do is 3 plus, here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, so here it is 4 square root of 3, right? Then 3 plus 5 square root of 3, then 3 plus 5, and then 6 square root of 3. See, here is the answer, right? Okay, let's move ahead with the question number 6. See here, 0.22 minus 0.20, answer is 0.2. Then 0.222, 0.22, 200. So these are the not same, they are not equal. The difference between the successive terms are not same, hence it is not in AP. Right? So in the same manner, do this by yourself. Right? Self-practice sum. Right? Now let's move ahead. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. See, the common difference is 0, hence it is in AP. Right? So hence it is in AP. It must be same. Well, see, in the very first slide we see that the common difference might be a positive, might be a negative, or it might be a 0. Right? If it is 0, then it is also the in AP. Right? Let's move ahead. So the next terms are also minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. It is but obvious. Right? Now question number, so in the same manner, do this sums by yourself. Okay? Easy sums are there. So 3 minus 1, 2. 9 minus 3, 6. It is not in AP. Khatam. Minus 2a minus a. 3a minus 2a. 4a minus 3a. So it is in AP. It is in AP. Need to find out the more term. So it is nothing but the 5a, 6a and 7a. Okay? So just check that out. A square minus a minus 1. A cube minus a square. So a square, a minus 1. Now see this. Here a minus 1, here a square, a minus 1. So these are not equal. So the difference of the successive terms are not same. Hence it is not in AP. Right? Now question number 7. But here it is very important that you must need to know that how this, from this, how we'll get this. Simple. 8 is nothing but the 4 square root, 4 into 2. So what is square root of 4? So it is nothing but the 2 square root of 2. So root 8 is written as the 2 root 2. Now square root of 18 is nothing but the 9 2s are. what is it becomes? So it becomes 3 square root of 2, right? So instead of 18 we can write 3 root 2. Now 32 is nothing but the 16 2s are. Square root of 16 is nothing but the 4 square root of 2. So here's 4 square root of 2. It is simple. Root 2 add 1 root 2, 2 root 2 add 1 root 2, 3 root 2 add 1 root 2, 4 root 2. So it is in AP. By C here, you can say it is not in AP, but by simplification, you come to know that it is in AP. So first of all, in mathematics, simplify the sum and then solve, right? And then conclude anything. So a2 minus a1, 2 root 2 minus root 2 is equal to root 2. 3 root 2 minus root 2. See, 2 root 2 minus root 2, root 2. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2, root 2. 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2 is nothing but the root 2. So every difference is same. A1, so these are the same. So the difference between the successive terms are same. Hence it is in AP. The common difference is 0. So A5 is A4 plus D. 4 root 2 plus root 2 is 5 root 2. A6 is also A5 plus D. 5 root 2 plus root 2 is equals to 6 root 2. And A7 is equals to A6 plus D. So 6 root 2, 7 root 2. Now the remaining 3 term you need to, sums you need to practice by yourself. So that's it for today. We will meet into the next lecture. Till then, practice hard, work hard. Bye bye.